Hey everyone, welcome back, y'all. We are back. Sorry about being lost in action for the last week. Y'all know that we have RSV in the house. We're doing so much better. I think a couple more days and we'll finally be over the huge hump and through everything. So a lot of rest was taking place, a lot of drinking hot tea, honey was on board, vitamins, things of that nature. So I want to talk today about a couple of things. Being sick kind of made me realize that I needed to do something a little different in our preps, and we're going to do just that. You're not going to see me get a whole bunch more convenient foods anymore. There are going to be some. I'm not going to say there's not going to be any, but it's going to drastically be reduced, and we are going in for whole foods. Now, when I say whole foods, I mean whole foods. So with that being said, I have a couple of things here I want to show you. One of my big things is we don't want to do takeout. We don't want to get that kind of food anymore. That stuff is so expensive, y'all. For our family of four, it goes anywhere from $45 to $55. And if we want to go eat at Whataburger, it's over $60 for our family of four, y'all, for 4 meals. It's super crazy. So with dealing with my preps, I'm switching a lot of things. I want to start making everything homemade. We are going back to the basics. When you make things homemade, you tend to save a lot more money than if you buy it in the convenience way of things at the store. The reason for that is you're paying for the convenience. You're paying for them to slice things. You're paying for them to pre-make things and put them in the frozen food section and things of that nature. If you walk down your local frozen food aisle at your grocery stores, y'all, everything they make there, you can make at home. They may have a big factory, a big inventory, a big warehouse. They may have all the fancy utensils and all the fancy cooking items. But if you're doing it at home in your kitchen, you don't need all that big stuff. You just need the stuff that you have at home. And so you're going to start seeing us make here on this channel freezer meals, things that we're going to make homemade instead of making it from a box that was in a freezer or from a can that was in a cabinet that was on a shelf at the store. Okay. I tell you a lot that we do like to do homemade soups. I was going to do one tonight, but I'm still a little bit under the weather, so we're going to wait till tomorrow, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to show you our very quick and easy 3-minute homemade vegetable soup. And it's very limited ingredients, very easy to make, and it's very simple. So with that being said, we will come back and do that. So this is what spawned this idea. When I got sick, y'all, takeout food was going on, and it was costing us so much. Groceries are already expensive. So while I'm trying to stock up and while I'm trying to put food on the table on a daily basis, if I'm doing takeout foods at the same time, it's costing me so much. So I was thinking that I needed to start doing homemade meals at home. And a lot of people do this already. I did purchase this. I will link this down in the description box down below. This comes with a set of 4. Now, they do have a 1 cup portion. I got the 2 cup portion, which means it's a pound. A 1 cup portion would be 8 ounces. They also have a mixture one on there, I think, that has 2 and 2, 2 1 pounds and 2 8 ounces. But y'all, I just did the 1 pound ones because that's what I wanted to do. So that was $23.99 from Amazon. Again, I'll link it down below. I am not an Amazon affiliate, but if I come across something really good, y'all, I want to share it with you. So these are what they are. They come in 4 of them. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, and here's your 4th one. Okay. These are silicone. They do have plastic lids. I would rather wash these by hand, but you can wash them, they say, in the dishwasher. You'll have to see if you can wash the lids in the dishwasher. I'm not quite sure. But y'all, these are perfect to make ahead meals. Put them in your freezer. And if you get sick, like we got sick, instead of ordering takeout, I could already have meatloaf in here. I could already have lasagna in here. I can have soups. I can have sauces. I can make ahead spaghetti sauce with either sausage or ground beef and have it already frozen. So all we got to do is bring it up, pop it out of here, because once it's frozen in these little containers, y'all, you just got to push the bottom a little bit like this, and it will pop right out. So it's like a little tiny brick. So if you want to make a lot, but you don't have a lot of these containers, you can put them in Ziploc bags if you want. I'm not going to do it. I have on my subscribe and save now to buy these every single month. Send it to me. I'm going to be stocking my freezers to the hilt with these. I'm going to make everything from homemade enchiladas, homemade regular lasagna, homemade Mexican lasagna, meatloaves, you name it. I'm going to be doing it. And you're going to be taken along on that ride when I start making them. You pop the lids back on. It does have a metal piece in it. for stability up here at the top around the rim. So I absolutely love it. I've already been told that these stack wonderfully in the freezer. I know somebody who actually has some of these, and I don't know why I waited so long to get these, because this is something I want. I don't want the throwaway pans. I don't want to stick Pyrex into my freezer and accidentally drop something. Y'all, I've been known to drop things. Blind people and glass don't work really well. I just knocked off a cup off my desk the other day. One of my kids sat on there, and it literally shattered on the floor. But these are perfect. One person, two person households. If you have a huge meatloaf in here, cut it into 4 sections if you're a single person, and it gives you 4 4-ounce portions. Okay, so that's really, really awesome. I'm super excited about it. So many meals I'm going to make with it. And since we're moving ahead with whole foods versus all this convenience crap, I know what's going to go in my meals. I say what's going to go in it. Another thing I wanted to do is get away from frozen pizza, y'all. Now, when I got this, it said 6.5 inches. I looked up Pizza Hut pizza, personal pan pizzas. They said it was made in a 6-inch cast iron skillet. I'm a little bit questioning this because this looks a little smaller than the personal pan pizzas I remember. Growing up as a kid, we had the Book It certificates. If you remember about the Book It certificates, let me know down in the comments if you're as old as I am. I'm not sure if they still have them or not. I wish they do. I hope they do. That'd be really cool. But if you read a certain amount of books at the end of the week or the end of the month or whenever you read this certain amount of books, you could get a Book It certificate. Go to your local Pizza Hut and get a personal pan, 1-topping pizza for free. My best friend and I are huge bookworms. We were as kids. I still am now. And I read 10 books a week. That's what I needed. I need 10 books to get a Book It certificate. I read 10 books a week and turned it in to make sure that I got my certificate every Friday. My friend did the same, and we went to Pizza Hut every Friday and got a personal pan pizza. This pizza pan looks a little bit smaller than what I remember. Y'all, this is a 6.5 inch. I may go to an 8-inch pizza pan. It sounds like it's a large one. Y'all, look at my hand. I got very small hands, and this is really small, okay? So, I'm still going to get these. I'm going to use these for breakfast skillets. Know if you go to places like Denny's and things of that nature where you can get like a farm fresh skillet, breakfast skillet, and it comes to you and it's sizzling and it's got the eggs and the potatoes and the veggies and the cheese and all that in the pans. That's what I'm going to use these for. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to link this down below as well. This was only $12 and it I believe it was $9.99 or something of that nature. Don't quote me. I think it came, I want to say it came out to 12. It could have come out to 10. I will link it down below for you in the description box. But I'm going to use these for farm skillet breakfasts. What I'm going to do for the personal pan pizza is I think I'm going to take it up to an 8-inch cast iron skillet. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying not to cough. So that's a new thing that's coming on board. We're going to be making a lot of hot breakfasts. Over here, just 2 packages of black beans. I'm trying to stock up on some black beans. These are two of the 2-pound packages of black beans. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm very winded today. I'm still not feeling well, but I am getting better. So that's that. Another thing I want to talk to you about is dry milk. Y'all, dry milk is expensive. But in my household, it's feast or famine. Either we go through milk like it's nothing and no time flat, or the milk goes bad and we barely used it. I'm not going to stop buying milk. Danya can't have regular milk, and neither can I. My 2 younger kids can have vitamin D milk. But Danya drinks coconut milk. This is coconut milk powder. I drink almond milk. I'm going to start getting some powdered milk as well. For every tablespoon of this dry coconut milk, when she needs it and or wants it, she puts it in an 8-ounce mason jar, mixes it with 8 ounces of water. Actually, I'll put it in a 16-ounce mason jar probably. Oh, y'all, let me catch my breath for a minute. And she mixes it with 8 ounces of water, and every tablespoon makes 8 ounces. So it's fresh every single time we make it. I'm going to continue to buy her coconut milk. My mom bought this for us, for her to try. I'll get almond milk for me and vitamin D milk for my kids. That way we have it when we need it, but we're not going to let milk spoil because maybe we didn't drink it all that time. Another thing we're going to do, whoops, let's go ahead and reach back here. Another thing that I purchased on Amazon was a baguette pan. Gonna start making all of our homemade breads, buns, and pans. Not pans, I'm sorry. Baguettes and breads. So, y'all, I am very winded today. I apologize. I haven't talked this much in a while at the moment. This one will do 4 baguettes at a time. If I can find this in my Amazon, I will link it. So, and it's perforated so that the air flows through. That way we can make our own breads too and cut down costs. Again, we're going back to basics, y'all. We're going back to doing everything homemade as much as possible. My mom purchased this for me. It's a lid inside. It does a blooming onion. Y'all have gone to that place where you can get the blooming onion, right? So it does that. That's what cuts the onion. And the instructions are in here as well. But I'm also going to use this when I do shake and bake chicken and shake and bake pork chops. This is a lifter that lifts out. And I told Mom, I said, hey, you could take shake and bake and put it in here as well. And do that for pork chops and for shake and bake chicken. But it's also for a blooming onion. Thought that was really super cool, and she got me one. Okay, so that's that. This is my bread slicer. Absolutely love it. Can't wait to start using it. It allows you to go ahead and adjust these as needed. If I can find this in my Amazon orders, I'll link this as well. And you can slice bread as thin or as thick as you want in equal slices. You can move this one and this one. Depending on the size of your bread, you can take them out. And for easy storing, it folds down. Well, actually, before I fold it down, you put the panels back in, fold it down. And I folded it wrong, I think. Fold it down. Oops, what did I do? I had it flat. Maybe I don't put those in there. Hold on. Maybe you don't put them in there. Okay, it folds flat and you can put them like that. So we're going to go to making our own breads. I did not pull it out, but I do have a hot dog a hot dog mold maker and a hamburger mold maker. And it is also a silicone, and I'll show that in my next video. It's also like a silicone texture to it. We're going to make our own hot dog buns, our own hamburger buns as well. And then I have some cornmeal over here. So, like I said, we're going back to basics. We're going to show you how we do a bunch of meals, get them in the freezer. I won't have to be doing takeout anymore. And I'm going to start feeling, oh my gosh, y'all. Whew, filling my freezers back up. But we're going to do it with homemade foods. No more takeouts. No more getting sick and then having just a sandwich because nobody feels like cooking and everybody's sick. This was a good lesson to learn here at our house. A little bit things are going to shift when you start seeing my new hauls because I'm going to go to a lot more whole foods than frozen foods. All right, y'all, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, please leave it in the comment section down below. We'll catch you in the next video. Until then, bye for now.